ladies and gentlemen, we are going to close out the show, the final show of 2024, with our final Fitz take of the year, which is talking about the NFL and the games that are played on Christmas Day. Uh, Me and Elijah were talking about this offline, and he had mentioned how he really didn't think that NFL games should be played on Christmas Day. And I just want to read the numbers off to him of the viewership because I need to get his live reaction in real time. If I could get it pulled up again, I had a bookmark on Twitter, the full numbers of all of it. So, the NBA and the NFL viewership numbers for Christmas games. Chiefs and Steelers, 24.1 million. Ravens Texans, 24.3 million. Okay. NBA, Knicks and Spurs, 4.9 million. Celtics, 76ers, 5.1 million. Timberwolves, Mavs, 4.3 million. Lakers, Warriors, the highest rated one, 7.7 million. Nuggets, Suns in the nightcap, 3.8 million. So, Elijah, we pose the question: should NFL games be played on Christmas Day?
As my initial reaction, I said no. Only for the simple fact that basketball doesn't do Thanksgiving, you know. So I thought that'd be a basketball holiday, but then listening to that, hey. But you know what? How I personally feel though with that though, honestly, at this time where NFL is more on the line. Teams are trying to clinch. Teams are trying to win divisions. Teams are trying to establish some rapport as they enter the playoffs. So people are going to watch their favorite teams in those moments because it's the tail end of the season. Um, Sorry, that's my drag. You heard that, but they're at the tail end of the season and they're trying to trying to make sure that things go right. So I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm saying that in the sense of for basketball purposes, they have to understand people are going to turn into those because so I personally feel is that. But I think if it was the other way around and playoff implications for basketball, I think maybe we'll see not a shift in numbers, but maybe some numbers that could equally match with one another. But to answer the question in totality, I mean I didn't think so, but a lot of people are tuning in to watch these games, so I guess I mean it fits and it works. It's just gonna be tough because you can't get every channel flip back and forth. You can't do it no matter what. So somebody's gonna have to be like, no, we can't do this no more. And it's looking like Roger Goodell's winning, and Adam Silver's gonna say, hey, we got to have to do days after Christmas. And I feel bad because basketball that's it usually was, but like I said, right now with the playoff implications and things that's on the line, people are going to tune into that stuff. So football did well marketing, putting the best player in Patrick Mahomes out there, and seeing what they could do. So
Listen, man, the NFL football is always going to win. Like there are big numbers in basketball and all those things like that, but football always wins. And I think it's simply for the fact that you play less NFL games than you do NBA games. You have 82 opportunities to see your favorite basketball team. Bro, you only got 17 opportunities to see your favorite NFL team. And if they're bad, you might not be able to see them because they might get pulled off of TV unless you have NFL Sunday ticket. You have to physically pay to see your favorite team. So you're banking on your team being good for them to get in the limelight so you can watch them. So the fact that they were put on a streaming platform, and mind you, these were on paper two really good games. The Kansas City Chiefs, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Houston Texans, the Baltimore Ravens. And not to mention, slap dab in the middle of the Houston Texans and Baltimore Ravens game, you put the biggest pop star in the world as the halftime performance. She drew bigger numbers than the actual game. They paid Beyonce reportedly upward of $20 million, and she drew in, I think it was like 27 or 28 million people. So 4 or 5 million more people pulled Netflix up for the Beyonce concert and then turned it off. Come on, man. Like the NBA is not fighting as much for viewership, but why do you think they started the play-in tournament? Because they're trying to find ways for people to watch basketball before Christmas. That's why they had it. So now it makes it seem like, man, this is a really important game. You don't want to miss it. This is must-see basketball. You got to tune in. But Roger Goodell, as a businessman, was so smart. He said, let's cut a deal like this. We're going to put it on a streaming platform where you can't even switch and change the channel. For you to watch it, you got to pull up another screen. You got to have a TV in your kitchen. You got to have your phone up. You got to have your laptop running to watch that NBA game. You can't do it like YouTube TV, give you your quad box where you could be looking at it up top and then having the NFL on the bottom. Can't do that. If you on Netflix, you got to be in the Netflix app, and that's it. An average person, yeah, they might have it on, but they not like it counts still for it being on, but they not really looking at it. They probably are going to be paying attention more to that NFL game. Like all of those numbers for the 2 NFL games were 3 times the amount of the NBA games, and the largest being the Warriors and the Lakers. And I watched that game, but it was the last 5 minutes of it after I turned off the NFL game because Beyonce had performed and the Texans was getting mollywopped. So I said, let me go and switch over and see what LeBron and them talking about. I watched the last 5 minutes. Great game towards the end of it. But in full retrospect of all of it, people are locked in more on the NFL on any given day than the NBA. The NBA, like, bro, you need to bring back a lot of aspects to, like, you remember back when the NBA used to have Christmas Day jerseys and stuff like that, like things that made people want to watch it. Like, do something. Heck, y'all call Beyonce. Tell that girl to come perform at the Crypto Center. Do that. Hey, whatever you need to do to draw viewers, you got to do it. If you're talking about competing against another major league, you know, LeBron came out and said that I love the NFL, but Christmas Day is our day. Not no more. Not no more. You step aside. Step aside, King James. You can have a seat. Cause as long as Roger Goodell is able to find really good matchups and continue to get big time performers to perform at halftime, heck, next year he might have 2 halftime performances. He might do it. Next year we might see Kendrick Lamar in one game and Young Thug in another one. I don't know. I'm just calling out 2 random names. They might do it. Whatever they gonna do to continue to prove. This is what the dude said. I'm the captain now. So we'll continue to see, man. I think next year it's only gonna get bigger. It's gonna be more glitz and glam for the NFL on Christmas Day. And the NBA is gonna have to find a way to compete with that. They're gonna have to. Otherwise, them 3-4 million gonna turn to 1-2 million. And that number's gonna go down. So thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.